The Oregon Ducks delivering us some sweet propaganda, man. Some gorgeous propaganda. Dakorien Moore, 5-star, true freshman wide receiver, early enrollee, been on campus for a half a second. He's making plays here. Go ahead and check this out. Dakorien Moore, slow motion on his Trey Songz deal, levitates, catches it, 2 feet down. We're good on Sundays. I get it. It's a lot from a little. It's textbook propaganda. It's go check the dictionary. Propaganda. That's what you get from us on the spring side of things. We're going to break this thing down, though. Classic, a lot from a little. Before we do that, though, I want to make sure y'all know the hard count brought to you by our friends over at Game Time. I get it, man. College football around the corner. We got to be dialed in here to make sure we get the best tickets at the lowest prices. Okay, so while we're waiting for college football to get here, you got Major League Baseball happening. You got NBA happening. Game Time is going to make sure you are locked and loaded and have all your needs met when it comes to the ticket buying side of things. Phenomenal job by them. They give you this little know before you buy feature on the app, so you can, virtually sit down in your seat and say, you know what? I can see the home plate from here. I like this spot. You know what? I wish I was a little bit more towards the outfield. You know what? I'm not behind the Jumbotron. I like this. Game Time gets you that insurance before you even buy your ticket. So lock in with them. That's great stuff by them. So if you hear nothing else from me about this, I want to save you some money. So hear this. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code HARDCOUNT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code HARDCOUNT, HARDCOUNT, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. Game Time, they got you covered. All right, so lock in with Game Time. Great stuff by them, making sure we get to where we want to get to. Doesn't matter if it's last minute. Game Time, got you locked in. So like I was saying, classic, a lot from the little here. Let's check out this clip one more time, Keto, if we can, when it comes to Dakorien Moore. Again, slow motion, levitate, 2 hands, snatch it away from the defender. Great throw. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so I get it slow motion, but hear me clearly. Looks like a team period or 7-on-7. I see a running back in the frame there, so it's not just one-on-one, not just a one-on-one win, which a lot harder to win when you got an actual secondary against you than it is when you got one DB. Food for thought. Also, if you look at that clip, he's in the air for a split second, which if you're levitating in the air, that makes me think the ball's in the air for a certain amount of time as well, which makes me think now this wasn't just some check down out route to Dakorien Moore. I think it was probably a vertical-ish kind of throw. Also, the DB he's against there, Kingston Lopa, played some last year, right? He's number 2 on the roster, rangy guy. They used him in the Big Ten title game against Tyler Warren, so make of that as you will. He's not just out here balling against some other early enrollee. He's actually, early enrollee at Oregon is still good talent, but you hear what I'm saying. There's some experience he's up against there, that defensive back. Bottom line, if this is what Dakorien Moore is going to be for Oregon, if we get more of that from him in the fall and he ends up being a guy that's right away ready to rock and roll, that's huge for Oregon, dude. That's huge for a number of reasons. One, you lose Tez Johnson, who was just a production, his first team all-production essentially for Oregon the last couple of years. 2, Evan Stewart is going to be able to shift back to his most natural position in the slot. And so if you have to worry about Evan Stewart in the slot eating, Dakorien Moore eating, and you got a guy in Dante Moore who can deliver the football consistently, you're going to be in real good shape. Like, it's also, I think, a testament to Will Stein that Dakorien Moore, and Dane Lanning, quite frankly, testament to those guys that Dakorien Moore is even at Oregon in the first place. Because Dakorien Moore isn't like just down the street hanging out in Portland. He's a dude from Texas. He had to go into the Lone Star State and win his commitment over schools like Texas, like LSU. Like that's a big-time win from Oregon football. In addition to that, I don't think you land Dakorien Moore if you don't have the proof of concept at receiver already, given the past couple of years. I mentioned Tez Johnson, Troy Franklin as well. Like, Oregon is, I think, slowly but surely becoming a wide receiver destination because you're going to get targets, put up good numbers, win a lot of games, have good stats. Like, it checks a lot of boxes here when it comes to playing at the next level. So when we look at that clip, though, I think it's also worth asking the question, where did that ball come from? Now, there's no way to know, but I would just say this. It came from somewhere, and I feel pretty confident that Dante Moore is also going to be more than ready to make a throw like that. It was a good spot. It was a great catch. But all I'm saying is I think that Moore to Moore, whether that throw was from Dante Moore or not, that's going to be a thing that's in effect. All right? You're going to see some of that here in 2025. So I think we see more of that actually in the fall. I think Dakorien Moore has a role from day one, like it sounds he is right now during spring practice. But some spring propaganda, a lot from a little. We love it. We inhale it. We enjoy it. And we know y'all do too. So thank you too. A lot of y'all tagged us in that clip on the socials. So keep doing that, man. Send your propaganda our way. We'll break it down. It's a beautiful thing that is spring football. But Dakorien Moore, looking like a 5-star. We can gather right now on the Oregon socials, and we're all the way here for it.